Every morning brings a new scope. Every morning brings a new hope. So take every day as a new day. Have a lovely day. Good morning, students. There is no comfort in the growth zone and no growth in the comfort zone. So, it's your age now to come out of the comfort zone and allow the proper growth physically and mentally of your body. But how will you do this? It's not tough process. You can do by doing martial arts. Yes. So the name of the today's chapter is martial arts. In this chapter, we will discuss different martial arts of our country. To explain this, I will tell you about one girl whose name is Sunita. Sunita plays various indoor and outdoor games to keep fit, stay healthy, and feel fresh. Her grandfather always encourages her. One day, he told her of the time when girls were not encouraged to play most of the outdoor games. But Sunita said that today time has changed and each student, whether a boy or a girl, is encouraged in schools to participate in all the games. The next day, when Sunita came back from the school, she told her grandfather that her school was starting karate and taekwondo classes. He was very happy. He told her that martial arts are very popular in many parts of the world. Some consider martial arts as a means of self-defense. Some practice these arts competitively. In old days, students learned martial arts under the strict and direct supervision of their gurus, or we can say teachers also. Students stayed with their teachers in their ashrams. They were given basic trainings, practice time, and tests to know what they had learnt. They lived a highly disciplined and simple life in these ashrams. This tradition is called Guru Shishya Parampara. Do you know, children, wrestling is one of the oldest bare-handed combat game in which two opponents try to throw each other down and pin their shoulders to the ground using various holds and techniques. Just like wrestling, there are many other popular martial arts forms of India. So let us discuss all the martial arts forms of India. Kalaripayattu is the martial art of Kerala. Silambam is the martial art of Tamil Nadu. Thang Ta is the martial art of Manipur. Gatka is the martial art of Punjab. Varma Kalai is the martial art of Tamil Nadu. And the martial art of Nagaland is kick fighting. Martial art covers a broad range of activities that involve fighting techniques, physical exercise between two persons. Karate is related to judo but stress on techniques for striking with strong kicks and punches accompanied by shouts. The three elements, speed, strength, and technique, are important for learning and practicing karate. An expert karate master breaks bricks with a chop of his or her bare hand. Black belt signifies the highest proficiency in karate. So children, karate benefits kids at every aspect of their life. Physical, mental, spiritual and emotional also. Developing balance, coordination, focus, respect, discipline, self-defense is well-known features of every practice. Taekwondo combines techniques from combat, self-defense, exercise, sport, philosophy and meditation. Taekwondo training generally includes an effective system of blocks, flying kicks, punches, and open-handed strikes. The discipline of Taekwondo leads to increased energy, better health and fitness, greater coordination, and higher self-esteem. So children, these qualities are vital to a happier, longer life. So, these are the reasons why Sunita promised her grandfather that she would work hard to learn martial arts. She knew that if she learnt martial arts well, she would become tough and strong. Karate and Taekwondo would also enable her to defend herself from bigger, stronger, and violent strangers. Children in the past used to play games such as Stappos, Langri Tang, Hide and Seek, Marbles, Seven Tiles, Gilli Danda, and Lattu. Nowadays, they play cricket, football, and tennis. Few children are interested in listening to stories or reading story books. A majority of children enjoy playing computer games and Scrabble, listening to music, surfing the internet, and watching television. But children, this is not good for the health because cell phone emits too much radiations. Children are more sensitive to it, which can also increase the risk of cancer. So, we should not use all such devices for a longer time. I hope you will concentrate towards martial art and exercise also to keep your body fit. And you will use mobile or cell phones only for studies and for a short time. Okay, children? So, thank you. Have a nice day.